Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Summer. Today is another comparison video. These are probably my favorite to do, and we're talking root lifters today. I love all things volume products and I cannot wait to compare these three products to each other, so let's get to it. So this week I'm going to be using Moroccan Oils Root Boost, Redken Guts, and Living Proof's Full Root Lift. So to be honest, I'm a solid Moroccan Oil girl. I love their root lifter. It's one of my favorite go-tos. Back in the day though, I lived for Redken Guts when first starting out in the salon, and Living Proof's Full Root Lift is actually brand new to me, so I'm very excited to use all of them throughout my week and compare them to one another to see who has the best hold, the best volume, all that good stuff. So Moroccan Oils Root Boost is 8.5 ounces and it retails for $28. Their description says it creates a strong texture at the root and it boasts long-lasting body texture and movement. It also has this in it, which is going to help with the holds because it blocks out moisture. So it might fall on the drying side a little bit more, but pros and cons. Next up, we have Redken Guts. All of their products are on a level system, so the higher the number, the stronger the hold. And this root lifter, they have it at a level 10, so it's right in the middle. Guts is actually their best-selling volume product, and on top of long-lasting volume, texture, and hold, you're also going to get an anti-frizz aspect with this one, which is always a perk. Redken Guts is 10.5 ounces, retailing for $20. Last up, we have Living Proof's Full Root Lift. This is our smallest size at just 5.5 ounces, retailing for $29. This is an actual liquid spray where Moroccan Oil and Redken are spray foams. This is advertised as a root lifter that creates natural, touchable style with lasting volume, and it's also going to give you some heat protection of up to 410 degrees. All right, so now that we've gone over each of these products, let's get started with trying out Moroccan Oil's Root Boost first. Okay, so now that I've washed my hair, I'm gonna start off again by using Moroccan Oil's Root Boost. I am familiar with this product, I do love it, but I'm really excited to compare it with the other two. And with all three root lifters, I am gonna be using a little bit of bedhead small talk just throughout my ends, but I'm not gonna put it at my root at all, so that way I get the best feel to compare each root boost. So I just always like to shake your can really well of root lifter, and then I just spray along my part line first, and then I just go through kind of section to section and rub in as I go. I try to get it in my crown fairly well just because that's where I like a lot of height. But you basically spray the root lifter in any area that you want an extra boost. You don't have to spray it all over your head. That's all personal preference. All right, and then I'm just gonna do just like 1 1/4 pump of small talk for my ends. And I'm using my Dyson Supersonic. Okay, so I've just finished blow drying my hair with the Moroccan Oil Root Boost. There's really not a lot of product feel while blow drying my hair. The brush goes through my hair really easy with my dryer. There was no like sticky or stiffness. I do blow dry my hair on a medium heat, and I implement the cool shot a lot when I'm trying to get ample body. So I did do that throughout the blow dry. There's a little bit of product feel on my scalp, but nothing that's out of the norm for a root lifter. And then I'll just probably tease my hair later today before I leave the house, and I will take extra note of how well my volume holds up as far as like movement and holds, whether it goes flat or not, and then into tomorrow morning as well. I love Moroccan Oil, I've made that known, but I am excited to see how it does compared up against the other two throughout the rest of this week. Okay, so I am on now day 2 of the Moroccan Oil Root Boost, and I'm happy with how the volume has held up. I just got home from work, so I had a full day in the salon, but there's still like that product feel at my scalp, but like my scalp is not dirty or anything feeling at all. One thing I do love about root lifters is you do get that extra texture at your scalp and root. So if you're teasing, it holds a little bit better, which I'm a big fan of teasing. I'll be teasing with all three of these products, but I am happy with it. I was able to maintain body. I didn't have to like use a ton of hairspray. And I feel like every time I like fluff my hair, it holds more shape and whatnot. So I'm happy with it and I can't wait to try it. Tomorrow I will be trying out Redken Guts. So I will see you guys then. Okay guys, so I'm moving on now to Redken Guts. This is a medium hold. Like I said, I've used this back in the day. It was one of my go-to favorites. So I'm excited to try it out. I'm gonna spray it the same way as I did the Moroccan oil. So just right down the middle. This comes out more like creamy of a foam, and a little softer feeling than the Moroccan oil. And like I said, I spray my root lifter everywhere. You can just opt to do it in set areas that you want, but I like to spray it all throughout my whole entire scalp. Definitely more comes out in one spray of this than Moroccan oil. So I'll have to see if that's a good or a bad thing as far as product feel goes. And then again, I'm just using Small Talk just on my ends. And then gonna do the same blow dry, medium heat with my Dyson so the results are as close as possible to the same. All right, so I just finished blow drying my hair using Redken Guts. As far as volume, right now I can't tell. I can't wait to see the footage of them side by side to see which one really gave me the most instant body. I would say Redken maybe was like a touch more of a product feel while blow drying. It certainly wasn't like super stiff in any areas, but maybe a little bit more in some to get the brush through compared to Moroccan, but it wasn't like it was intense at all. But the product feel on my scalp though, it's about the same. So far I'm gonna say as far as performance and feel, as of right now, I feel like they're the same. When I watch the tape back, who knows, I'll be able to tell more, but I will come back on tomorrow to show you guys my hair after like a full day of day 2. And like I said, I'll be teasing my hair and stuff. I'm gonna be doing all the same things so that way I'm getting the best results and the best comparison per day, or per product, I should say. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, so I am on day 2 now of Redken Guts. I feel like I'm a little disappointed. I felt like I needed dry shampoo this morning. I did not use it though, just because I didn't have to use dry shampoo on my day 2 with Moroccan oil, and I want to have like the most same evenness level I can from product to product. But I don't feel like my teasing that I did earlier in the day held as well as it did with the Moroccan oil. I don't feel like my hair looks bad, but I don't feel like I have the same amount of like kick to it. Maybe less stiffness feeling, but at the same time I feel like my scalp is dirty for the Redken compared to Moroccan oil. So currently thus far in, I'm a little disappointed in the Redken over the Moroccan oil. So I'm excited to try Living Proofs tomorrow and wrap it all in and see how they really compare up side by side for all 3 of them. But like I said, I don't feel like my hair looks bad. I just don't feel like there's as much kick to it. I am curious to see what it looks like on camera when I go back and edit it, but I will see you guys tomorrow when I use Living Proof. Okay, so now we are on to the 3rd and final product, Living Proof's Full Root Lift. So this is a spray rather than where Moroccan oil or Redken are a foam. Never tried this one ever, so I'm very excited to try it out. So I'm still just gonna shake and then just start spraying. I'm gonna just spray it the same way I would apply the foam. Okay. Feel like I got a good amount in that's like ample to how I do with the Redken and Moroccan oil. Okay, and then I'm still just gonna add Small Talk throughout my ends. And then I'm gonna be blow drying the same as I blow dried with the other 2, same size brushes, all that good stuff, so I get the most similar result. Okay, so this is my finished result of using Living Proof's Full Root Lift. I really like it. Dare I say, like, my immediate after impression, it's been my favorite so far out of the 3. So I'm very excited to see how it holds up into day 2 as far as like scalp feeling, if my hair gets dirty or whatnot. Probably the least amount of product feel. So I'm curious how like my teasing might hold, just because there doesn't feel like there's as much texture on it. But I mean, it gave me a lot of movement and bounce for sure. I feel like the most from my right away afterwards compared to the others. So I'm really excited to see how this does tomorrow. Okay, so I'm day 2 now with Living Proof's full root lift. I have to say, I'm really impressed and very pleased with where my hair is at on my day 2. I ran errands today. I even had the windows down in my car a little bit because I had my dog with me, and it's held up well. It's held its shape, it's held its volume, it's held the teasing I like to do. So I'm really overall impressed with it. So I will here be wrapping up my final thoughts to give you my final comparisons on all 3 products. Okay, so I have made it through all 3 of these products, and I do want to make note that I did use the same shampoo and conditioner. I had my dryer on the same heat settings for each blow dry, and I teased my hair on my second day with all 3 products, so that way I had the best foundation for being able to compare them. I started off first with Moroccan Oils. Like I said, I'm very familiar with this product. I don't feel like it has too much product feel to it. I like the texture that it gave on the scalp. I feel like that aspect gave it a little bit more hold for my teasing that I like to do, and I didn't feel I needed to use any dry shampoo on my day 2 at all. Redken Guts, I have to say, I was a little disappointed in it. When I looked back during editing, I don't feel like I had the same amount of volume from immediately after my blow dry and into my day 2 as I did with Moroccan Oil and Living Proof. My scalp felt dirty by day 2 with Redken Guts, and I really wanted to use dry shampoo. So I found that to be a little frustrating because I didn't even do anything strenuous, no workouts, no strenuous activity this past week. I was real lazy. Living Proof's full root lift. This was my first time using this, and it certainly did not disappoint. I felt like immediately after and watching back the tape, I got the most volume from it compared to the other 2. It had the least product feel to it as well, but it also held into my day 2, and my teasing stayed in place also. No dirty feeling on my scalp either on day 2. So I feel like it's fairly obvious here who my 2 contenders are for favorite. Clearly it's Moroccan Oil or Living Proof. Redken Guts, it really just left me disappointed. I haven't really used this product in quite some time, especially with keeping note 2 for how it performs. If, however, you are somebody who really likes that $20 price point and the size that you get, because it is a good amount of product for your money, try it out. It is their #1 volume product, so clearly people love it. It just wasn't my favorite in this lineup that I did. But with that being said, I have to pick a favorite, and as much as it surprises me to turn my back on Moroccan Oil, I have to go with Living Proof's full root lift. All around, I loved everything about its performance. It is the most expensive and smallest size, but it performed. And I feel like maybe the heat activation aspect is perhaps what sets it apart. Moroccan Oils, it's not like it was bad. I just really enjoyed the results I got with Living Proof a little bit more. I will, of course, link all of these products below. Some of the links are affiliate links, so I always appreciate any purchases you make off of those. It allows me to keep growing my channel. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys next week.